right now.
Don't put your hands on him. You're out.
What are you doing? You're supposed to de-escalate. How is this de-escalating? How the fuck is this de-escalating, dog? What are you doing? What's your badge number? Badge number, bitch!
In Minneapolis, Minnesota, at the entrance to a grocery store, that is police officer Christopher Lang. He is throwing to the ground 64-year-old Troy Billups.
What are you doing? Why is he under arrest? Why is he under arrest? He did nothing. He did nothing for this.
Why you putting your hands on me?
Moments earlier, Billups and a young man were talking and disagreeing about a girl nearby.
For what?
Watching that cart's not enough for you? Watching that shopping cart's not enough for you? No, you escalated the situation. You escalated the situation, and you made this happen. It's clear. It's clear as day. You escalated the situation. It's two people having a conversation with each other, and you decided to escalate the situation by shoving him.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him.
I didn't touch him, said Billups. I didn't touch him. Witnesses, including that guy with the blue mask, repeatedly told the officer that Billups didn't do anything.
They don't kiss the ring, they're arrested, basically, right?
Let me go.
If they don't kiss the ring, they're arrested. Other, huwag wala.
Let me go. Let me go. All I said is you keep your hands off me. That's all I do.
Officer, you're not de-escalating.
The officer then turned to the young man in a gray sweatshirt who had the disagreement with Billups.
Did you pay for his stuff? Yes. You don't put your hands on me.
The officer then said he wanted to talk to Billups outside.
You don't put your hands on those young kids. You don't do that.
Excuse me.
The man recording this feared the worst.
Make sure. I'm gonna go this way because he's gonna hurt that man. He's gonna hurt that man for no fucking reason.
I told you, don't put your hands on me. That's all I said. I didn't put my hands on you.
I'm right here.
You should have put your hands on me. We weren't fighting. We was talking. We weren't pushing. We didn't touch each other. I just said, don't put your hands on me. You cannot put your hands on me. No, you can't. Not without just reason. I didn't cuss at you. I didn't touch you.
Officer, come on. You literally escalated the situation. They were talking to each other. No pushing happened until you pushed them. No one pushed anything until you pushed them.
Officer Lang then handcuffed Billups.
I was standing right there. No one pushed anyone until you pushed them, officer. Come on.
My shoulders. No. You know, man, what's wrong with you?
Hey, bro, what's your name? Tell me your name.
Yeah. Troy Lee Billups.
Troy Lee Billups?
Yes.
Spell your last name for me.
Billups.
All right.
What are you arresting me for? What? I didn't
That's
do
Officer
nothing.
K. Lang, I
Officer,
believe.
I didn't do nothing. All I did is told him don't touch the kid.
Back up. Yes, you are.
Now they're interfering because they typing up. I didn't do nothing.
Back up.
And you know I didn't do nothing.
That Officer K. Lang,
What's
right
gonna
there.
beat me up?
Officer Lang,
What you
right
gonna do,
there.
kill me?
Escalated the
Gonna
situation.
kill me?
Officer Lang escalated the situation. This man was having a conversation with someone else. No pushing, no shoving, no physical interaction occurred until Officer Lang initiated the physical action as seen in this video.
You're terrible.
I'm not on the store location, bro. I'm making sure that they good.
Billups was then placed in a squad car and taken to a police station. The Minneapolis Police Department says he was booked for obstructing legal process with force. Hello, everybody. I'm David Schuster, and thanks for joining us. Records show Troy Billups was released without bail, though he was ordered to stay away from that grocery store. This incident happened Wednesday night, December the 1st, at the Aldi supermarket in the Ventura Village neighborhood. The Minneapolis Police Department says it is now reviewing Billups' arrest and the actions of Officer Christopher Lang. When you look closely at the video, it seems obvious that Lang has a chip on his shoulder. The officer stepped into the discussion and was told by Billups, "Don't put your hands on me." And at that point, Officer Lang snaps, "You are out." Watch.
Right now.
Don't put your hands on me. You're out.
What are you doing? You're supposed to de-escalate. How is this de-escalating? How the fuck is this de-escalating, dog? What are you doing? What's your badge number? Badge number, bitch!
The strong reaction by witnesses is totally understandable. Officer Lang threw Billups to the ground because Billups had asked the officer not to touch him. There's nothing wrong with telling an officer, "Don't touch me." You could even add the word tyrant, as in, "Don't touch me, you tyrant," or "you jerk," or "you police officer jackass." Police officers take an oath to uphold the Constitution, and the Constitution, as the courts have ruled repeatedly and clearly, gives us the right to verbally insult an officer to his face. Now, I wouldn't recommend insulting a police officer because, as we've seen, some cops don't seem to care about constitutional rights and are prone to using unnecessary force and violence. Other cops, as we know, engage in racial profiling and will assume the worst about somebody who is black. Now, I don't know if Officer Christopher Lang is racist and assaulted Troy Billups because Billups is black, and who knows, maybe if Officer Lang was questioning a 64-year-old white man who said, "Don't put your hands on me," Officer Lang would still respond with, "You are out," and throw that white guy to the ground. Either way, Officer Lang should not be on the force if he cannot stay calm when somebody doesn't kiss his ass or kiss his ring, as one of the witnesses noted.
No, let me go. I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him.
So if they don't kiss the ring, they're arrested. If they don't kiss the ring, they're arrested, basically, right?
Let me go.
If they don't kiss the ring, they're arrested.
Police officers are public servants. Their job is to protect and serve the public, and they do that by de-escalating tensions, not inflaming them. I sincerely hope the Minneapolis Police Department Office of Internal Affairs does a thorough investigation, but this should not take very long. Some kind of punishment or action is needed against Officer Christopher Lang, and the obstruction charge against 64-year-old Troy Billups, that must be dropped immediately. This is not a close call, and the Minneapolis Police Department, of all places, should know better.